Rivera had an amateur fight at 115 pounds, but he will be at a reach disadvantage tonight of 6 inches. He is the plus 280 underdog tonight in our co-main event.
Tonight's co-main event is brought to you by Dream Machines, the leader of on or off-road fun, Missouri's Polaris dealership. Fighting out of the blue corner, Randy Rivera Santiago! And fighting out of the red corner, Lucas da Costa! It's the co-main event! Let's make some noise!
Co-main event, Lucas da Costa is not out of lack of fans, that's for sure.
Lucas da Costa, crowd pleaser, 2-fight finish streak. As I mentioned, looking to make it 3. He takes a center instantly in our co-main.
Love that, taking the center, head movement, feinting, getting his lead hand working. This is going to be the difference between the pros and the amateurs. These guys do those little nuances. Nice head kick by Rivera, missed. Scary moment there. That's not something I want to see if I'm Lucas da Costa. I definitely think he's going to check that a little bit.
In 6 amateur fights, no one's been able to finish Randy Rivera, so definitely not an easy out. Good short right hand by
Hard right
Rivera.
hook there. And I think the body kick got through. It definitely got through. You see Lucas da Costa kind of bending over a little bit and shot. He's kind of reaching for a takedown. Listen, that left body kick for sure got through to the body of Lucas da Costa. He's hurt right now to the liver. He's working through it. This, as you see, the professional. He's a professional. He's going to work through this, try to get his body back in there, start to work his way back in now.
Low kick by da Costa. Right there, but you see the heavy kicks from Randy Rivera so far, but beat him to the kick there was da Costa.
If I'm da Costa, I just want to put my big body on this kid, on Rivera. Man, there's a huge size difference.
Wow.
Nice foot sweep into the elbow. This is what we talked about. It almost feels like they know something we don't, and he's coming out firing. I love it.
Having success early. This is the underdog Rivera.
Key lock attempt, 2 hooks. This is not a good spot for Lucas da Costa.
We've seen a guy like Lucas da Costa be in not a great position and able to overcome it, but right now looking like more of the same. Rivera in control here early round number 1.
Coming out of Marathon MMA, Lucas has definitely been here before, but no matter what gym you're from, you definitely don't want somebody having your back with an arm around your neck, that's for sure.
And of the 2 victories in Rivera's amateur career, they were both submissions, and they were both in the first round. Right now, da Costa fighting it off.
He needs to work on that top hand. That's the relevant one. He is under the chin. This is not a good spot for Lucas da Costa.
Like
and he's got that hidden behind. It's going to be really hard to hand fight here.
He is hiding that hand very well. Da Costa trying to push up the elbow there, but he's fighting the hands again.
You hear Ogden screaming at the top hand, The choking arm is not the relevant one. It's the top hand that goes behind the head of da Costa that he needs to worry about. And Randy Rivera with some really tricky stuff, hand fighting on the neck, doing some really good setups here. Typically on the choking arm is on bottom, and right now you see Rivera with the choking arm on top, which is not a normal thing. I mean, people are starting to do it more, but it's definitely, if one of the 2 is trained more, it's definitely the choking arm on bottom, and I think that's giving da Costa some trouble right now.
He's out for the moment, but still has his back taken by Randy Rivera.
And da Costa, he had that hook out. He needs to get that hook. You see him fishing for that hook. He needs to get that hook out and get to his knees. This is a back defense that we've taught a ton. But Rivera, flexible hips, getting that hook right back in. But da Costa seems to have his wits back, and he's not super in trouble anymore. Bellying down is not the answer, though.
Great job by Randy Rivera to ride the back there. He might be the shorter fighter, but he's got a ton of strength that he's putting on display tonight.
I'm super impressed with Randy Rivera. Just coming out like a firecracker. Big shots, good takedown, controlling the back really well, riding the back really well, hand fighting the neck really well. And, props to da Costa. He got hurt with the body, and now he's fighting through it. These guys are going back and forth. This is what you're going to see at a professional level. These guys know what they're doing, and they know how to work through adversity. Oh, nice back elbow by Lucas da Costa.
Crafty elbow there.
Into Kimura sweep. Very good. High-level stuff.
Flipping the script is Lucas da Costa. He's in on a deep Kimura attempt after being on his back for 4 minutes.
That's going to be hard to finish from half guard. Nice up kick by Rivera.
Great up kick. Leg kick by Costa. 50 seconds left, but he could have turned the tide here in just a minute.
Rivera needs to check that and work back up. Check that kick and work back up. At this point, if I'm Costa, I'm just trying to cause a little bit of damage. I feel like the round's already down. Just try to cause some drama, cause some damage right into a triangle. Don't think he's going to get this. 30 seconds left. Nice shots from Costa on top, stacking very well.
And that's a great spot for Costa. But the jiu-jitsu of Randy Rivera is something special so far.
Just Randy Rivera's game. He is not to be played with.
Creating a lot of problems for Lucas da Costa. But credit to da Costa coming back after it looked like a potential dominant round for Randy Rivera. It's closer than it seems at the end.
The composure, look at Lucas da Costa, he's good. He's talking to his coach, they're smiling, they're talking to each other, it tells me he's good. Listen, one of the things I love to see, and like my measure of a good fighter is how they overcome adversity. Both of these guys have seen it, but more impressively, Lucas da Costa getting into a bad spot, working his way through it, still staying calm. Also, Randy Rivera coming in and just sparking him in round one, hurting him to the body. Good takedowns, controlling the round. Very impressive stuff from both guys. I'm guessing Lucas da Costa is going to start fast in this next round and try to get that one back.
We've seen 10-8s thrown around tonight. That, I feel like, was the closest one to it. But towards the end of the round, Lucas da Costa made it way more of a 10-9, or if not stole the round.
Well, I don't know, but I would say that's not a 10-8 round, but man, judging off the Kaiser Carter fight, that might be one.
Based off what we saw, we'll see, but good job by Costa flipping the script.
Love the energy when I'm seeing Lucas da Costa bouncing around, smiling at Randy Rivera, letting him know, hey man, I'm not going anywhere.
I've mentioned it many a times, Lucas da Costa is the type of fighter that does get stronger as the fight plays out, and we're seeing that here.
Just as I said, he's starting to press early. I do think Rivera's starting to slow down a little bit. He's been working real hard. Nice knee.
Got to watch out for that power on the side of Rivera.
If I'm Rivera, I'm going to put my body on him. There's a huge, nice knee in the clinch.
Lucas da Costa trying to ride the back of Rivera.
This is where Rivera's going to have a big advantage. He's just bigger body, stronger, and he's kind of throwing him around. I think he was having trouble with the speed early, but as the fight settled, Rivera's not as fast as he was in the first round.
Da Costa, a very dangerous submission artist once he gets his opponents in this position, but he's got a guy that's never been finished before, but he's got him flattened out.
2 hooks in, not a good spot to be for Randy Rivera. But we also saw this with da Costa. He was in the same spot. You know, this is nice forward roll. He's fighting. Good stuff from both guys.
Bad spot here early for Randy Rivera in round number 2.
I love that cross grip of Lucas da Costa. See how he's controlling that cross arm? That it allows him to punch over top and just cause some damage.
He's converting that back take into, try to get it into a mount, but he's back on the back.
That leg lace is huge, hips down. It's going to cause a lot of damage here. This is a really tough spot for Randy Rivera because you can't really go anywhere. He's got that cross grip. He's going right back to 2 hooks. He's got 1 hook now. Not a good spot to be in still, though.
Good elbow.
Nice elbow.
Flattens him out again, landing these short shots.
Rivera's got to move here.
Has to. Now unleashing more power shots and
hard
an elbow.
Big shots here. These are big shots.
Tiberius taking a very close look there, James.
Da Costa finding every little opening there is. Rivera's got to move or they're going to stop this fight.
A guy that's never been finished before, Randy Rivera. He's got Lucas da Costa all over him. Tiberius moments away from potentially stepping in. That's all she wrote, Lucas da Costa.
Way to overcome adversity. Way to overcome adversity. Amazing stuff.
Something he's so good at, too. 3 finishes in a row for Lucas da Costa. 3-1 in his professional career. That's a good start.
Fantastic stuff from Lucas da Costa. Tough first round, overcame adversity. Was in some of the worst positions you want to be in MMA. Overcame it, started fast, started strong. Finished a guy that never been finished. Good stuff. That's what you want to see as a coach.
He's see that in the major pack replay. Just about 50 unanswered shots, and Tiberius just had no choice but to step in there. Total strikes, 82 for 89. Lucas DaCosta. And a lot of them landed in that last fury right there before Zach Tiberius stepped in and declared Lucas DaCosta.
Round 2, Lucas DaCosta, 63 for 64.
It's as good as it gets.
Punches landed. Almost as good as it gets.
Almost as good as it gets.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event has ended. 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the second round. Your winner by TKO strikes out of the red corner, Lucas DaCosta!
Great fight to lead us into our main event.
Kansas City. You ready? You ready? 3.
Yep, more of the same. Lucas DaCosta back in the FAC cage. We'll see what 2025 holds for this young prospect.